Hello guys, welcome to the channel The Indian Bank Wala. Today's banking and finance news related to 24th of August 2022. Uh, we are focusing primarily on the interview preparation of Bank of India Credit Officer Exam 2022. So let's start. High interest rates do not deter home buyers, says BOB research report. What's BOB? Bank of Baroda. So the Economic Research Department of the Bank of Baroda, they have come out with a new research that high interest rates do not deter home buyers. Now, as you know that repo rate has been hiked in recent months, almost 140 bps, and because of it, the EMIs and the loans are getting costlier. Having said that, even after that, the people are still buying, going for home loans. So they say that home buyers are aware that it may move up and down during the tenure of the loan. What may go up and down? They are talking about the interest rate. With normalization of economic activity and a pickup in growth, demand for housing is poised to grow. It is further said that the growing importance of the home loans can be gauged from the fact that ratio of outstanding individual home loans by commercial banks and housing finance companies in India's GDP has grown substantially from 6.8% in 2010 or 11 to 9.5% in 2021. So, in a decade, it has increased. This is an important figure to be quoted anywhere in the interview. If you are being there is a talk regarding home loans, so you may quote that almost 9% of the outstanding loans to the GDP is almost 10%, right? And what is housing finance company? Housing finance companies are like uh, India Bulls Housing Finance, LIC Housing Finance, PNV Fincans. So all these companies which finance for purchasing of home loans are called housing finance companies, right? uh, so next news is IBC says IBC cases. For every rupees 100 of claims admitted, banks took haircut of 69 rupees. What does that mean? Let's read. Banks continue to reel under disproportionately large haircuts with an average of 69 going towards losses for every 100 rupees of their claims admitted towards the resolution of stressed assets under IBC insolvency and bankruptcy process. Latest IBB data showed for June 2030. Now, what is haircut? It's written here. Haircuts are losses incurred by banks, particularly creditors, on the resolution of stressed assets. Now we know there are NP accounts, large NP accounts, which in which recovery is not coming, so those accounts are under NCLT proceedings, National Company Law Tribunal, and there is a liquidator which helps in liquidating the assets of the company so that it can the loan outstanding loan or NPA of a bank can be repaid. So the news says almost 69% of the money is going towards haircut, so banks are able to recover only 31% of the money. This is as per the June 30th data. Next news. India's bad bank NARCL proposes to buy five distressed loan accounts. Now NARCL is National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited. So recently, India's bad bank NARCL has proposed to buy five distressed loan accounts, including those of Future Retail and GTL Limited. What is Future Retail? Future Retail है किशोर बयानी का बिग बाजार wala group, Future Retail wala group. The government's own asset reconstruction company made the proposal in recent letter to lenders. Who are lenders? Banks, adding that the fifth company was Rainbow Papers. So now the five companies are Future Retail, GTL Limited, and this McNally Bharat Engineering Consolidated Construction Company Limited, and Rainbow Papers. So these company names are not important. Just that what is going on in the economy, you should know that they have expressed their interest in buying five distressed loan. Uh, Kishore Biani promoted future retail. See, it is written. RBI lifts restrictions on American Express on boarding new customers. Now, why was this restrictions being they were imposed in first place? Let's read it. RBI has lifted the restrictions imposed on American Express Banking Corporation (AEBC) on onboarding of new domestic customers with immediate effect. Now they can have new customers. Uh, the central bank lifted the restrictions in view of the satisfactory compliance demonstrated by American Express with RBI's April 2018 circular on storage of payment system data. Now, these foreign companies, for example, in UPI also, UPI means Google Pay and other companies. So, for those transactions, they are maintaining their storehouse in US or somewhere else. Now, RBI had said that the data of Indian customers has to be maintained in the data house in India itself. See, here it is written in the highlighted. Aforementioned entity was found non-compliant, means American Express was found non-compliant with the directions on storage of payment system data. RBI asked all system providers to ensure that the entire data relating to payment systems operated by them are stored in the system only in India. So now they have complied, and RBI has allowed them to onboard new customers with immediate effect. Supreme Court dismisses Finance Ministry plea against Citibank Standard Chartered Bank. Now, what is the issue with these two banks? Now, SC on Wednesday dismissed the Finance Ministry's appeal, alleging that Citibank and Standard Chartered Bank were guilty of violating foreign exchange regulations and RBI guidelines while dealing in authorized dealers to handle non-resident external accounts in India during 1992-93. Now it's been almost 29, 28 years. Okay, so they say that contravention of the provisions of Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. At that time, we didn't had FEMA, we had FIRA, 1973. And when did FEMA came? FEMA is Foreign Exchange Management Act. You should write in the comment section when did the act came. Now, act came, and there are two things. The act was passed in the parliament, and then it came into effect. So you have to answer these two things. Uh, Now, why the bank Supreme Court has dismissed? See, it is because of this highlighted one. The ministry had issued show cause notices to the banks after 8 years for accepting foreign currency deposits by buying individuals other than NRA accounts in respect of NRA account, thus violating values. Besides, the show cause was issued to banks after almost a decade. Now, if you read about the KYC and AML guidelines issued by the Finance Ministry by the Government of India, it says that banks have to maintain the data for 8 years. Now they are issuing notices after 10 years. So because of which Supreme Court has said it's been too late, and it shouldn't be entertained, right? Corporate bond markets need to be more accessible to lower rated borrowers. To further develop corporate bond markets, stakeholders should make concentrated efforts on improving complementary repo and derivative markets, diversify the investor base, domestic and global, and improve access of borrowers at the lower end of the credit spectrum, according to the RBI Deputy Governor T. Ravi Shankar. तो इसमें कुछ ऐसा खास है नहीं, बस आप ये याद रख सकते हैं टी रविशंकर ने कहा है कि कॉर्पोरेट बॉन्ड मार्केट्स को और एक्सेसिबल होना चाहिए लोअर रेटेड बॉर्डर्स के लिए, इस पर भी रिसर्च होगी. So, Deputy Governor T. Ravi Shankar. Now, RBI has one governor, four deputy governors. Now, other governors are one is T. Ravi Shankar, second is M. Rajeshwar Rao, third is Mr. M. D. Patra, and fourth is you must write in the comment section. Okay, so you write in the comment section, and we'll see. Financial companies look at AI and machine learning to reduce cost. KPMG. अब आपको पता है कि हर जगह आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और मशीन लर्निंग पे बहुत ज़्यादा रिसर्च हो रही है, क्योंकि they automate things, and there are things which can be done quickly, and automation is there. So enhanced customer service and mounting pressures, financial services institutions are looking at artificial intelligence and machine learning to improve cost and operational efficiency. Now, where has this news come from? From the consulting firm KPMG. They did a research paper on modern risk management for AI models. Bandhan Bank to open 551 branches in financial year 23, focusing on boosting distribution beyond East India. MD. So who's the MD? MD is Chandrasekhar Ghosh. He is the founder of the Bandhan Bank, small finance bank. Earlier it was microfinance bank. It is headquartered in Kolkata. Now the total branch count will exceed 6,000. Now why this news is important? Now you know that the total branches of public sector banks in India altogether is almost 60,000, and for private banks it is around 15,000, which means 6,000 is a big number for one small finance bank. So that is why you should know about it. SBI tops chart in debit card market, HDFC leads credit card. According to the latest data, the country's largest bank, SBI, remains the top player with 30% market share of debit cards. अगर देश में अगर 100 डेबिट कार्ड है तो ऑलमोस्ट 30 डेबिट कार्ड बैंक ऑफ सॉरी एज स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के एज पर द जून 22 डेटा, which means public sector banks dominate the market share of debit cards with 8%. बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा का 8% है, उसके बाद बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, कैनरा बैंक, यूनियन बैंक, पंजाब नेशनल बैंक, जो कि बाकी के चार बड़े बैंक हैं, अभी एक पांच बैंक ही रह गए सबसे बड़े, है ना? तो इनका ऑलमोस्ट 5-5% है। एच डी एफ सी बैंक ने क्रेडिट कार्ड मार्केट में अपना जो है शेयर बनाया हुआ है, जो कि सबसे ज़्यादा 22% है। फिर उसके बाद एस बी आई है। एस बी आई कार्ड्स का बहुत बड़ा अपना एक डिवीजन है, इसलिए 18% वो है। आई सी आई सी आई, एक्सिस बैंक 17% और 12%। तो डाउट आप रोज यही पूछते हो मेरे से, मेरे ग्रुप पे, कि सर मेरा निकलेगा कि नहीं निकलेगा, मेरे इतने मार्क्स आए हैं। देखिए मैं बता रहा हूँ, लास्ट ईयर प्रोफेशनल नॉलेज का कट ऑफ 33% गया था। जनरल कैटेगरी की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं सिर्फ अभी, और ये मैंने ग्रुप पे भी डाला हुआ है। और इस बार पेपर टफ भी था, तो 33 से ज़्यादा जाने की उम्मीद नहीं है। बट टू बी ऑन द सेफर साइड आप 40% मान के चल सकते हैं, विच मीन्स 50 में से अगर 20 क्वेश्चन आपने सही किए हैं, 100 में से 40 मार्क्स आपके बन रहे हैं, तो आपको आगे की तैयारी कर लेनी चाहिए। जीके का भी 33% गया था, विच मीन्स जीके भी इस बार की टफ थी, आसान नहीं थी। तो आप अगर मान के चलें तो 8-9 नंबर अगर आपके आ रहे हैं तो आप बिल्कुल सेफ हैं। हो सकता है 6 भी कट ऑफ चला जाए, क्योंकि पेपर टफ था। आगे क्या करना है? आगे आपको तैयारी करनी है, आपको जो है पढ़ते रहना है। ये मेरे लेक्चर्स रोज देखते रहिए, इसके साथ मेरा जो टेलीग्राम चैनल पे उस पर लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स आती रहती हैं। मैंने इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम भी चालू कर दिया है, विच इज शेड्यूल्ड टू बी स्टार्ट ऑन 20 डे आफ्टर टुमारो, विथ संडे ऑन 28 ऑफ अगस्त। सो अगर आपको कोई भी क्वेरी है, आप मुझे ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं, द इंडियन बैंक वाला @gmail.com पर। तो अभी कोट ऑफ द डे, लक इज व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन प्रिपरेशन मीट्स अपॉर्चुनिटी। अगर आप अपना टाइम वेस्ट करते रहोगे ये सोच के कि मेरा निकलेगा या नहीं निकलेगा, तो निकल गया तो आपको लगेगा मैंने टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया, मुझे पढ़ते रहना चाहिए था। और नहीं निकला तो भी आपने टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया सर, क्योंकि अभी इसके बाद और भी पेपर्स आएंगे, तब आप प्रिपेयर नहीं होगे। इसलिए आप जितना जल्दी अपनी तैयारी शुरू कर दें और जारी रखें। सी, पेपर आपने दे दिया है रिटन, नाउ यू कैन नॉट गो बैक एंड रीराइट द एग्जाम। आई एम रीइटरेटिंग, अभी जो आपके हाथ में है उसमें कीजिए। You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. अभी आप देखो, रियलाइज करो। अभी आउट ऑफ द माइंड आपका मतलब क्या है? अभी अभी आप देखो, पेपर हो चुका है, अभी दोबारा नहीं दे पाओगे ना। तो अभी जो आपके हाथ में अभी अभी उसको, टाइम को वेस्ट बिल्कुल मत कीजिए। काइंडली लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब एंड ऑल्सो प्रेस द बेल आइकन। यार कोई पैसा नहीं लगता, आपका टाइम भी नहीं लगता, एक क्लिक ही तो करना है। अब इतनी दूर आ ही गए हो तो क्लिक कर दो। है ना? तो अच्छा लगता है मेरे को आप लोग ऐसे लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब और कमेंट करते हो तो, है ना? मुझे लगता है कि मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ किसी को, किसी के मेरी मैं कुछ काम कर रहा हूँ तो किसी के काम आ रहा है, बस और कोई बात नहीं है। ठीक है? बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू। हैव अ गुड डे।